YouTube. So there are 3 fragrances that come to my mind when I think of scents that I used to really love, but have kind of taken a backseat recently. Like, these aren't scents that I've only worn 10 times or less, or even 20 times or less. I have used these multiple times, and they actually used to be in my top 3 rotations, but other things have taken their place and they've slowly fizzled out. However, I still have a very special place in my heart for all 3 of these. And the first one is Ombre Nuit by Christian Dior. Till this day, I still recommend this fragrance. It's a hit. It smells fantastic. And this was a scent that, if you've been with me since my TikTok days, I would always talk about this fragrance. Every scent of the day video, 90% of the time, was me applying this scent, to a point where everyone was like, oh my God, like, do you like anything else? Like, how come you're only wearing this scent? And it's because out of all the bottles I had around me around that time, it was maybe like around 40 to 50. This was the one that every single day I would just throw this on because I loved it so much. And even till now, I still really enjoy it. Oh yeah, it hits. It's one of those things that I know when I wear it, like, I'm going to be wearing it again for the next couple days or so, because my love for it will grow again. But this scent, it's still as good as I remember. And I know if you're newer to my channel, you might be like, yeah, right, you barely used it. This is like a 40 ml bottle and it's only halfway done. That doesn't mean anything, right? But before this one, I had this one. This was the Ombre Nuit sample here, and I finished it. And I went a couple months not smelling like Ombre Nuit, until one of my followers on Instagram, she was like, hey, what bottle, like, if you could have any fragrance right now, what would it be? And I was like, I wish I had Ombre Nuit. And then I go to check the mail in a couple weeks, and she sent me a bottle from Dior, and I was like, you are super sweet. So this scent has a lot of memories for me. Every single time I would wear it, I always got complimented, and for the most part, people always asked me what I was wearing. I was known to wear the scent, and when I would go to parties, people would hug me and be like, oh my God, you smell so good. What is that? And then when I would say Ombre Nuit by Dior, they'd be like, how come I don't see that when I go to Sephora or when I go to Ulta? And it's because, well, this is a private blend, so you don't really see it there. I don't even think Nordstrom carries the private blends or anything like that, but this is a gorgeous fragrance. It's amber, rose, and for me, I'm not even that big a fan of rose fragrances, to be completely honest, but it's blended really well with the amber here that it doesn't even smell like rose to me, which I think is the reason why I love it so much. But it's soft, sensual, it's very romantic, and it's just also like a very confident, classy, sophisticated fragrance. At the same time, it's also a scent you can wear dressed down. You know, it can really do it all. The versatility of this fragrance is incredible, but, you know, it doesn't really perform well in warm weather. It can get a bit too sweet, but like date nights, anything intimate, making a good first impression, this shit came in clutch. I would rock this all the time. And I guarantee you within the next couple days, I'm going to reach for this bottle again, because I love Ombre Nuit. Love this one. All right, number 2, and this is in, well, I guess it's in particular order, actually. Actually, it's not. That one actually takes number 1. But Naxos. Yes, I still love Naxos. I know if you see this, you're like, what? How could you not like it? I do. Trust me. Oh, this one's so sexy. It's a honey, what is it? Honey tobacco fragrance. And this is definitely one of those scents that just, like I said with Ombre Nuit, where when I wear it, for the next couple days or so, I'm wearing nothing but this. Actually, all 3 of these fragrances, that same exact routine happens whenever I spray them. But this is a beast. This is an absolute beast, especially when it's cooler outside. That's when I would reach for Naxos more. And this scent was just something like one of the first complex yet mass appealing fragrances I've ever tried when I was newer in my journey, because I never smelled anything like this before. But the quality of it was insane. The mass appeal was incredible, and I was just like, this scent, it was pushing like crazy. This fragrance would last easily over 12 hours on me. And one time I sprayed it, I sprayed it on my sweater, just a random sleeve on my sweater on some random night, right? And the next night, I lifted up that sweater and the whole thing smelled like Naxos. The whole entire thing, it's as if it was sprayed 5 more times. I was like, geez, this thing is really, really carrying. So, oh God, I love this scent. I still recommend this fragrance. It's still my favorite tobacco scent. And I know people would argue that, no, it's more of a honey fragrance than tobacco, and I get it. The honey and the sweetness of this fragrance definitely balances out the tobacco, but I think like this over Harrod to me, this over any tobacco fragrance, it just does it all. Very unisex scent. This one also is unisex. I find Ombre Nuit a little bit more unisex. This one, I wouldn't say is more masculine though, just because there's a lot of girls in my DMs that have bought this and they're like, this is my new bad bitch fragrance. Everybody loves it on me. Like, these guys are going crazy over me with this scent. So I feel like as long as you got the confidence to rock this, you will smell fantastic. So Naxos by Sershoff. Here we go. And the last one, if you want, I'll put the names of these fragrances and the discount site links in the description if I can find them, so you can just get them at a discounted rate if you'd like that. But Cedrat Bosé by Mancera. Damn, I love this fragrance. This one really comes in clutch when it's hot outside. Whenever it's like, if it's gonna be summer, well, summer's coming around, but spring is pretty much here, at least in the area I'm in. And I do know that I will be reaching for this fragrance more often, but you hear me talk about Elysium a lot. Elysium is the fragrance that kind of made this one go in the back burner for me. Even though the performance on this is better than Elysium, I prefer the smell from start to finish of Elysium better than this one, because this can get almost sometimes a bit too intense for me. It's almost a bit too powerful at times. If you're looking for that fragrance that will last 24 hours and is a freshie, I think you're gonna love Cedrat Bosé. And for the most part, I think most people actually like Cedrat Bosé over Elysium in terms of being the buyer and owner of the fragrance, because this is like half the price of Elysium. It outperforms it, but I've just gotten nothing but love with Elysium. Same with this one, but that one has just gotten it at another kind of level. But Cedrat Bosé is very fruity. It's a very fruity scent. It kind of smells like walking into Jamba Juice in the opening, and then it dries down with this woody base, which is really interesting. But it's a great fragrance to start your collection with if you're trying to move more in the niche direction. Let's say you're rocking a lot of the standard designer fragrances and you're like, you know what, let me go for something a little bit different on the niche side, or not different, something on the niche side that is safe, still not what everybody else is wearing in the general public, not in the fragrance community, that will perform and give me a good bang for my buck. And I would say Cedrat Bosé. It's fantastic. This one's actually priced, I believe, in the designer range as well. So you can find a bottle for like $99, $105, something like that. Love this one. And this is 4 ounces, 120 ml. And that's all I'm gonna say for now. That's all I'm gonna say. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what fragrances of yours used to be your tried and true, but have fizzled out throughout the past couple months, weeks, maybe even years. All right, again, I'll try to put all the links if I can find them in the description for the discount sites. Have a good day. See you in the next video. Bye.